I don't think there's a word in existence that I have misspelled more than what I'm changing today. And what I'm changing today is the word receive. And receive is not a super complex word. It's very common. One would think after probably thousands of usages between speech and text that I would get the hang of what it is spelled like as, I don't know, but I just can't get it down. And it's not a complete abysmal attempt every time. It's just mixing up the E and the I after the C. Every single time, it's always a mistake I make. Quick autocorrect adjustment. I basically anticipate that I'm gonna get it wrong each time, and then I just look for the squiggly little red line, fix it, and we're on our way. Do I ever learn? Do I ever figure it out? Haven't yet, which is very strange that I haven't put that together yet. Because if you can't tell, I'm a bit of a perfectionist and all about improvement. Like, I've changed English for 60 straight days at this point, trying to make it better. But I can't figure out how to spell a simple word that I use all the time. But I would say that the best way to deal with your problems is to complain on the internet and then just try to kill them. And I guess that's what we're doing with receive, because I will be changing receive and giving it a new name today. But I don't feel like I need to change it all that much. I'm just going to make it a little bit easier for me to remember, to spell, and just not make it so complex that I'll constantly be tripping up on it. And usually with my word changes, I'm really trying to do a universally helpful thing or just cool thing. This one's kind of for me, because I've legitimately probably misspelled receive thousands of times. Not exaggerating. It's absurd. It's over and over and over. It's wrong, 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 wrong. And I can't seem to help myself, so I'm going to try to help myself. And that will be by making it receive. And receive accomplishes a couple things that I like to do here in Wiplish. One is taking some of the shine from the letter C and throwing in a K, because Ks are cool. Ooh, maybe I should change cool to have a K at the start. Nah, I don't really care about that. That's not part of my thing. Plus, it might ruin some alliteration things, because alliteration with K does take a hit at times. Thanks, fucking white people that wear white. Oh. But yeah, we're just changing receive to receive just because I like having K's in there. I still think that the letter V is pretty badass, so we're keeping that in the word as well. The sound of receive, it just makes a lot more sense for that to be two E's than having an E and an I in there. It just gets a little confusing. So we're keeping a lot of the integrity of the word, just replacing the C with a K and getting the I out of there, and just kind of simplifying things a little bit. And also, like, things will still sound pretty similar when you use it, and it doesn't hurt the structure of the word very much. It just makes it a little bit easier to spell and a little bit easier to remember, which is really just all I need right now. So we're going with receive. And oh boy, do I sure hope to receive some comments on this video so I can have a spicy comment for comment of the day tomorrow. But that could not be said about yesterday's comment of the day, because we had another one from Kwip. The disappearing comment trend continues, which really hurts my soul. I don't know why they just don't show up sometimes. But Kwip did have to come in to save the day, and he said, "I must say, I pray, Swirlay will stick like clay and lead the way to a better day." And as much as I do not want to hear from Kwip, he killed it yet again. The creativity, the originality, the implementation of a valuable, relevant Wiplish word. I mean, he knocked it out of the park yet again. People gotta start taking notes at this point and try to follow suit. 60 out of 60, enough said. Let's move on to our song of the day. Song of the day is The Guide by Kid Cudi. I also believe Andre 3000 features in this as well. And this is a very Gwyred kind of spooky song off of one of Kid Cudi's albums where he's got a bit more of an experimental sound even for him. And Andre 3000's part is actually just very impressive in its like cadence and delivery as well. But I think the song is so interesting and really great. Then for the video of the day, I was going through some old files on my computer and I saw this is something that I downloaded, and it is one of my favorite videos on the internet ever. and I essentially forgot about it for years. It is, "You're a wizard, Harry." There are so many hilarious quotable moments from this video. Of course, like, the base footage is just awful, which really just plays into the really absurd dialogue, but I just enjoy every second of this video, and it's so great. Truly recommend checking this one out.
Harry, you are a wizard.
Listen here, Hagrid, you fat oaf! I'm not a fucking wizard!
Oh, and also, extra thing that you could possibly comment, do you have a version of receive where it's a word that you definitely know, but you seem to misspell it every single time you go for it? Let me know if you have any examples or if I'm alone in this idiocy.